For it.
Harrison.
Ding dong! Life over.
I was thinking earlier today, I was just doing something and I was like, oh, I miss the family, I miss my brother. I know. That's literally it. If I didn't have someone to work, then, you know, I'd be there. I'm very stressed, to be honest. I'm very stressed right now. I have to meet with a bunch of my groups for like projects to figure out how to do it, like what we're doing. And I feel like I'm behind on one project, and I'm relying on like this one connect I have so I can talk to her and get some inside info so I can do my project well with my team. And it's like, and then at the same time it's holiday season, and like I just want to play some Guilty Gear because it's a new character, but I also need to wrap up stuff. And then the people who own our house switched management companies, so now we have to pay a different place out of nowhere, and they never told us. It's a bunch of shit. It's a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that. You'll get through it, for sure. And when all that shit happens, you know, simultaneously, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, it's also like, it takes on a life of its own. It's like, I'm just trying to, like, have some autonomy and enjoy my life. Like, it's just all this piling on of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I know I'll get through it, but right now I'm kind of just like in a lull. I'm kind of just like, you know, I'm just going to cruise by and just coast and just get through it. That's it.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, man, you will, and yeah, those moments of distress, yeah, I mean, they always suck. And you know, I had a moment like this, and I called Edwin one time, and he was like, just remember it's temporary, and I was like, it doesn't help, this does not fucking help, this still sucks. But the way that I would revise that, like, just remember two things. One is, like, handle it all in the way that is best for you. Like, there's no perfect way to handle it. If you drop the ball on something, or if something doesn't come out perfectly, that's totally fine. Like, don't feel like you just have to be this all-star performer in, like, all areas when you're handling, like, a huge workload. And then the second thing is to just remember that a huge part of happiness, I feel, is, you know, in this world, is just like not giving a shit. And it's like, you do have shit that you have to care about and stuff, but like, when you feel super overwhelmed, then you just remember that, like, okay, I'm feeling really stressed because I do have to care about all these things. You know, sometimes it can give you a little bit of space to kind of temper and be like, okay, I realize that this thing that I'm really caring about is the main cause of my stress, and, like, I'll do a good job, like, up to this point, and then I won't give a shit. Because I need to modulate in order to preserve my own well-being. Because if I just let the amount of that I care just run rampant, run wild, then it's just going to make me miserable, and my anxiety isn't going to go away. So just remember those two things.
Gosh, it's like, yeah, I really don't want to have to present all the time, so I'm going to see if I can get out of that.
Yeah. If it helps you, if it helps at all, I did something today. It's like an ongoing process, but like I've just been so, you know, we're both people who don't like to feel like enclosed by things, or like we don't like feeling trapped. What you have to do, like here's what I expect of you. And so as the year comes to a close and I reflect on like my time at Google, I've been really noticing the ways that my organization, my manager, have been trying to keep me in the company. Not only to counteract like the churn, like the loss of employees during the pandemic, but also because they're holding on to this vision of like, we hired these people and they're staying for a long time and they're going to do this as expected and they're going to just be super in line with Google as an institution and we're going to look really good and yada yada. And I'm just like so tired of it. So I have been like taking time to just actually, even though I have to work, just caring more about the things that actually give me energy. And then I'm also like, you know, I just can't give that much of a shit anymore because the more of a shit I give, the more I'm exploited by people within the organization. Mm-hmm. Whether it's like, okay, well, we expect you to do this now, or like, hey, I really need this from you, and I need this by this time during the day. Drop what you're doing and do all this. I'm like, I don't